What's up YouTube, it's your boy Carvin Reg and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm gonna be telling you guys what are my plans this year for my Infiniti G35. I kind of talked about it briefly in the end of the year video, you know, my little recap, but I wanted to make a whole dedicated video of what are my plans with the G. Now if you guys didn't watch the recap video, I told you guys that I plan to focus on the Q this year. I plan on putting a lot of my energy towards the Q, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to add something to the G or add a couple of things to the G. I actually want to add a couple of things to the G, but it just won't be a lot. Like, I'm not going to go super duper crazy with this car because I really want to do the engine swap, and then once I get the engine swap, I'll feel motivated to really go crazy on this car. But for right now, I'm gonna tell you guys what are my plans with this car. So the first thing that I want to do, which will probably happen maybe in the next month, I don't know if the video will be out within the next month, but I plan on adding my plenum spacer. I had it for about 3 months now. It's just been tucked in the house, and that's something that I want to do with the car once I do the maintenance. So once I go to SAC and I do the coolant, thermostat, possibly do the heater hose, I just did the dry belts today, and I believe that's it. I don't have to do nothing else with this car as far as maintenance. It should be running with no problem. So while it's out there, I plan on putting the plenum spacer on, and then once I put the plenum spacer on, I kind of want to just try to get a little bit of performance. I know that I'm about to take it out eventually. I just want to add a little bit more performance to it. So I want to go ahead and add a bigger throttle body, and then the actual Z1 intake. And then I ain't gonna lie, it's time to get rid of these. It's time to get rid of these right here. I'm tired of looking at it. Oh my goodness, I'm tired of looking at these lights. I'm ready for the Spec D ones, man. It's about that time. That's the only thing that aged on this car was the lights. But oh my goodness, these lights gotta go. I love the Spec D lights because it has that light that goes like this around the light and it blinks. It just looks way better than this. So I would like to get the Spec D lights, and I am gonna put the plenum spacer on. But as far as mods, those are the only mods that I plan on doing this year with the car. I am gonna be buying new tires because recently, that's why my rim looked like this, all messed up and stuff, because these potholes. I hit a pothole, you know what I'm saying, on my way to work. I didn't see it. It was real late at night, and it messed up my rim, obviously, right here. And I also had an air bubble in my tire. This is a used tire. I had bought this tire yesterday, and it's just something to hold me until probably next month, until I get a new set, because I don't like just adding a new tire and then having the other tire just there, you know what I'm saying? I like to match my tires. So I'll be getting a new set for the front, probably to match the back for right now. And then another thing that I was thinking about, let me go ahead and pop open the trunk. And another thing I was thinking about was getting a better box for this thing. I'm not even gonna lie, or getting like some type of custom box to where these things could breathe a little bit better, because it will sound a lot better and it will slap hard. I know you guys have mentioned that in the Lexus video. Well, when I put the Lexus and this car side by side, because in the Lexus I had the Comp Q12s, and these are the Comp Q10s L7 versions, and a lot of people said, man, you got to get rid of that box. Trust me, I know. This was just something just to hold me for now, but I definitely plan on getting a box built for this, hopefully in the summertime, so it will sound a lot better. Oh, and then another little mod that I plan on doing too is I want to debadge this, man. I want to debadge this Infiniti sign and this G35 sign, and just keep the Infiniti logo in the back. So that would be something else that I would do to my G, because I feel like it's just too much back here. I feel like just the Infiniti logo would look good. And yes, it's raining out here, and I'm still trying to get a video in for you guys. So to be honest, that's all I really want to do with the G, is just do the lights, add that plenum spacer on there, the throttle body, and the intake. Oh, another thing I want to do. I need to do this ASAP. So when I had bought this car, right, I was always like this. Why the light not coming on? Because there's no lights installed, dude. It is no lights installed in this car. No lights installed in the little visor part. I believe that's all the lights in this car. So I will be doing an LED conversion, at least for these two lights. I'll be putting LED lights up in here. So I'll show you guys that process. That's really about it for the G, to be honest. So I know a lot of you guys are disappointed. You know, I'm not really doing too much to the G this year, but it all depends on how much support I get on the channel. If we go crazy on the channel, I would do a lot more to this car. I'm only talking about for the budget that I have currently right now. I can't do everything. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I can't do everything. I'm not rich. I'm just a regular dude working, and I can't go too crazy on two cars. And I feel like the Q50 is way more priority right now, just because I kind of got this car how the way I want it to look. I kind of mentioned that before. It's like I built this car for my liking, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. The only thing that I'm really not happy with, to be honest, is these headlights. These headlights gotta go. That's what I want to do. I want to do the Spec Ds so bad, and I will do the Spec Ds this year. I made a promise to myself that I would do that this year. I will add the Spec D lights, and then maybe I might go ahead and black out this grill and, you know, keep this sign, you know, chrome or whatever. But yeah, so back to what I was saying, the Q is more priority right now. Of course, I just bought that car, but it's not to my liking. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of curb rash on the wheels. The tint on that car is just horrible, and you know, I kind of want to spice it up. That car has a lot of exterior pieces that you can add compared to the G. It is a lot that you can add to the G, but it's a lot more with the Q50. I'm not even gonna lie, it's a lot more. And I want that car to kind of be my show car, you know what I'm saying, like I had with the G37, because of course that car is newer, so it's gonna catch a lot of attention. This is my childhood dream car, and this is exactly how I envisioned to look when I was a kid, so I'm satisfied with it. But I know for YouTube purposes, I'm gonna have to go crazy, and I plan on going crazy. Like, my long-term plans, let me just tell you guys my long-term plans. That was just my plans this year. But my long-term plans is to put a HR or VHR or LS3 up in here. But it looks like I might go HR, turbo it, wide body it. Probably, I want to do paint. I don't want to do wrap. Paint it a nice color. I don't know what color I want to go with some new wheels, carbon fiber pieces. Like, that's my long-term plans with the car. Oh, and also doing this, because I plan on doing this to the Q50. Changing the headliner black, you know what I'm saying? And all these little pieces right here, all these little panel pieces, black and stuff like that. Those are my long-term plans, but all that stuff is expensive, and I can't really afford all that stuff right now. Oh, and then, you know, tuning this car and stuff like that. So, and then getting a bigger brake package. Like, it's so much stuff that I want to do is just coming to my head right now that I want to do with this car. It's just that I don't have the money right now, just being completely honest with you guys. And I'm just really just going off of what I can do this year in a priority. I feel like the priority is the Q50 because I just bought that car. When I had first bought this car, I did my thing to it, you know what I'm saying? I fixed it to my liking. You know, I added the wheels, I did the tint, I put the music in there. I put the little steering tube on there, and you know, the little Canon air filter. I added these side marker lights. And another thing, yeah, I will be changing these side marker lights once I get the Spec D, because I'm either going clear or I'm going smoke. And I will probably go clear with the side markers. These side markers I actually had bought when I had bought my first pair of Spec Ds. They were the black housing, so it was supposed to match that. I didn't want to do the black housing no more, so I returned them and I just kept those on there or whatever. But I do plan on getting the clear side marker lights too, once I get the Spec D lights. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, this car had its time, you know what I'm saying, when I had first bought it. You know, same thing with all my cars, with the Lexus and, you know, with the Acuras. Like, every time I buy another car, I just feel like that car is more priority than the others, you know what I'm saying, to get it right. And I really want to see my vision with that Q50, just doing some basic cosmetic mods and just a little bit of performance mods or whatever. I just bought something for the Q50 last night. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is yet, but it's a little performance mod. It's gonna make the car drive a little bit better. Let me just make this clear real quick before I go ahead and end the video. I am gonna be making content on this car still. I still got a lot of content that I need to film. That's why it's a camera up in here right now. It's because I'm getting ready to film after I make this video. We grinding today. But yeah, I'm still gonna make content on this car. I'm still gonna do POV drives. And like I said, I'm gonna be adding a couple of pieces, but it just won't be a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, don't expect too much. Unless YouTube start going crazy, then we throwing that HR up in there, and then we gonna go ahead and spruce the G35 up. But as of right now, what I could afford, that's all I can do. And like I said, I just want to focus on the Q50, focus on that build, and I don't want to too much stress myself out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys been enjoying the G35 content so far. I got a lot more G35 content on the way. I'm about to get ready to shoot another one inside the car. Just wanted to make this video real quick while it stopped raining for a second, because I needed to make this video so I could tell you guys, because I already dropped the Q50 build plans for this year, so I wanted to drop this one, you know, right after. So I need to make this video ASAP. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.